amendment, the schedule amendment to the Public Health Act. Remember, there are two amendments that are done for first reading. There were two amendments that were done for first reading tomorrow. All right, and there has been, since that was announced, since the information got out there, it has not been sitting well in the public domain. Right? Not sure if that is what they're paying attention to. You realize that Ashel's 1 month would have been up, right? Yeah. Which means that she more than likely would have been going back to work in Parliament tomorrow. Right?
The one not very ready.
That's what I'm telling you. You gotta keep on it. Not too sure if it is that.
I'm having some technical difficulties here. Help me out a bit.
Right?
Hold on for me, please.
Hold it.
You need help to put it up there. Set it up there. Show me something. Yeah, boy, it's fixing good. Let's see if this will help me now, boy. Oh, Lord have mercy. No, it's in here, boy.
Try again.
Is it in the right place?
No, it's not the right place. Let me swim around. I'm trying not. We live on it. Let me turn it to the back way now.
You sure about this one here?
Lift up.
Bend on. Okay.
Don't bend it so much.
Oh, Lord, this is right.
Now, so that one over the other one.
Okay. Alright. Ooh, that was so much
Better
better.
now?
Yeah, that was so much better.
Right, good.
Alright.
Get up your chest on a Wednesday morning. Good morning. Who's calling? We miss let me see. Not every Vincentian is aware of the constitution of SVG in details. So I think it's a good idea to give it some focus on your station sometime. Mother, what, the whole constitution, you mean?
The constitution is very extensive. How many
The whole
pages?
constitution. Be specific. Be more specific. And I think from time to time, there's certain aspects that would come out, whether or not you're paying attention to it. There's some aspects that will come out. Good morning. Get it up your chest on a Wednesday. Morning.
Yeah, good day. I was listening to you at the time, really. And you know, sometimes some people don't deceive themselves too. Because they're talking about the girl with the thing there. And nobody's talking about Israel group who bust the man head.
What about it?
And what about what? The then coach to and it's up to now.
No, I'm asking you. Share.
You never hear nobody in parliament. None of the opposition leader don't speak about it. None of them.
Okay.
We have to park aside.
So what you think should happen? What you think should happen?
He should be parked aside too.
Well, stage a protest if they don't park him aside. What you say?
But then the Leaf said the thing. The Leaf said the thing. It got some radio station. They're on the left foot, but when it comes on the right foot,
no. Hey, how it works? 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 Right? If you think that the individual should get some form of justice, and that the parliamentary representative should be excused, he should take some form of leave from any sitting of the parliament, then that is your right. If that is not being done, you could do like what others are doing at the moment and go and stage your own protest, my brother. It is all there. You could do the same thing.
But that's what I said. You could do the same thing, but then...
No, not me. You the one with an issue with it.
Yes, I the one with the issue with it. The same like how you had the issue with the guy John and the woman.
You think? But I didn't want to stage any protest.
I neither.
So, I'm just saying that you can, that is an option. If you feel that way about it, that is your right. That is your option. You have that option.
Because look, let me show you something now, right? They had a demonstration out there for the fella with the get the bullet in his foot. But when the time come, I never heard the talk about the fella that they talking about. They had a nice crowd for them at the demonstration, but never said.
Was it for that or that formed part of the reasons why?
Because they had placards put up there. I'm
asking you. Was it specifically for that or that formed part of the reasons why?
That is a part of it too.
Okay.
Right.
Right,
but he has an issue because other people don't have an issue with it.
But John Ali saying they had a good protest for the party where the woman, the boy that mentioned John's name.
Right.
It's the same like how they've been got the protest with the woman and her drowsy and thing Prince, and then done the woman and got him out the money.
Well, she didn't
Remember
say.
that?
How you feel?
Didn't she say to take down the shirts and not to wear them too? Yeah.
How you feel? How you feel about the that same John situation? What's your take on it?
What I take on it, I think they should go the right way and give right in the jacket, right way, right for going, wrong way, wrong to
That
go.
means what?
Okay.
That means
But
what?
could we determine? Could we really ask him that means what? He said
Hello?
right for right and wrong for wrong.
But who is determining what is right and what is wrong?
The court.
The magistrate or the judge, whoever.
Okay. So in other words, we just sit and we wait and let justice take course.
Let justice take its place.
But you don't think that is the same thing that should be applied with the same Bruce and the man Bossett situation thing there?
Yes, but they see Bruce and them. If I can feel like Bruce and them in my party, and them do them kind of thing, I go
You
tell
see?
them they have to park aside.
But my brother,
Park aside, yes, park aside.
all right then, my buddy. All right. Okay, I get
It's
you.
an allegation
I
and
get
it is
you.
before
I
the
get you.
court. Park aside, yes.
Oh, people is
No
the kind
matter
of
what,
people-
no matter what side you're on, park aside, yes.
Um,
Maybe it's because Bruce is unimportant. Why people not picking it up? I don't know.
Bruce, what do you mean Bruce unimportant? What do
I
you
don't
mean,
know.
bro?
How is it that you're not hearing that sort of uproar for Bruce?
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe it's a non-issue.
It's an allegation. Okay, so
Maybe there's
not
enough
Not
information.
important and non-issue is the same
No.
thing.
I'm not speaking about the individual. I'm speaking about the situation.
Okay.
Good morning. Get off your
Okay.
chest on a
I'll change it
Wednesday.
to him to eat.
Yeah, good morning, Fuji.
Morning.
Okay, I have three things I want to get off my chest.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, I'm lay back
Like you
here,
have a
boy.
bad cold, Bridget.
I'm a lay back boy.
You have a bad
Number
cold.
one, good
It's
morning.
Yeah. Okay, you were just speaking about the whole thing with John and Ashell and them again, right? Now, you said the same thing that came out of my mouth just now. I was wondering how come, the scene with Mr. Bruce came up and there's not the same the same force or the same pressure or call for justice, right? As there was.
But that call should come from whom?
The same people. The people, remember, right? This is not supposed to be a political decision. It's supposed
Correct.
to be a general people's decision. With the people see wrongdoing, right? The people supposed to speak about it.
But what
Right.
if there is probably enough information out there to point or to say?
I think-
Wait. What if there is enough information for them to conclude that maybe it's just a non-issue?
So Fuji,
I'm just asking.
Hold on.
If
hold
that's
on.
the case, it really shouldn't
Hold on.
matter though.
But why would you all of a sudden? Okay, what if there's enough information out there, right, to push the Ashell issue as a non-issue? Somebody was
But
the same
we're
way.
dealing with actual reality, you know.
Hold on. Exactly. And if they're saying that Mr. Bruce damaged somebody, right, that is an offense. If the person is calling for justice, right, shouldn't that be taken as seriously as the other matters are being taken seriously
It should.
by the people?
It should, as long as there is enough information, it should be. Well, credible information.
So the same how that yourself and several others, right, would have seek, even though you didn't get the information coming to you, you would have put in the necessary effort to seek the correct information on the previous matter. Why is not the same thing being done? for
No,
this? But-
I remember.
Hold on. I'm just showing you that to show you you will never have a level playing field in this place
And there
when
are
it comes to these things.
And there are a number of reasons why. For example, I can understand in terms of the action. Wrong is wrong, and right
Wrong
is
is wrong,
right.
correct.
But you cannot say to me, even at the court level, in terms of sentencing guidelines and all these type of things, you would never ever, at the end of the day, the result that you would get for a bus head in court would never ever be the same result for gun-related crime.
Okay,
You
I'm
agree?
glad you said
You
that.
agree?
Hold on.
But offense is
I'm glad you
offense.
said that. But
No, but
Fuji,
at the end of the day, what I'm
Fuji,
saying,
Yeah, but
listen to me,
offense is
right? I'm
offense.
glad you
but
just made
I
that
established
statement,
that
right?
already. Wrong is wrong. I established that already.
Hold on. I'm glad you made that statement. Now listen to me, right? Now, is it proven that Ashell shot the man? do you realize that Ashell is getting even more attention?
God, we
Right?
going back there.
I'm
And
just
then
showing you.
Karim, yes.
We're
I'm
going
just
back
showing
there.
you.
That
There
is a
will
fact.
never be. Well, listen to me now. There will never be a level playing field on this because of the political bias.
Does it?
There
Does
will
it? No,
never
no, no.
be.
But we're not putting any politics in it. Who's putting politics in it? Let's go with what is
Trust me.
presented before us, right? Let's
Are
go.
you smart, man?
No, no, wait,
But
wait,
anyway,
wait,
let me
wait,
go-
wait,
let me
no,
go.
wait, no, not so easy. So, okay, we heard of three individuals
This is
who
really
were
Fuji
there,
Battle Boy, mother.
right? We heard of three individuals who were there,
Correct.
right? You really think I am concerned at the end of the day that who gets the most charges? At the end of the day, someone is being charged, right? So maybe the information
For
is
some
out
people.
there. The information that is out there probably somewhat skewed, and then when the matter goes before the court, the right information comes out at court,
Right.
and that is being used to determine who should be charged. At the end of the day,
So
at
if
least
the correct information
justice.
is put out about Bruce, then you would expect him to be charged, right?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. At the end of the day, based on the information that goes before the court, somebody is held accountable, right?
Right.
Are
And
we
then
go-
if
are we
somebody
going-
else, hold on. So if somebody else was around Bruce at the moment, that who came there with Bruce, right? Then that person should be charged also with Bruce, right?
Well, once they were an accomplice to whatever was committed, then yeah.
Alright. Anyway,
Six-
Number
Six
number
in.
two.
It's
Number
six,
two.
Six out the park, you got
yeah,
there, brethren.
you're not going to do it,
No. So let me move on. Number two.
Number two.
Number
Get it off your
two,
chest.
concerning the COVID-19 vaccine and COVID-19. I mean, you know, I've been continuously saying that I think the education of the people is important right now.
Definitely.
I mean, there's a lot of people who would say that, oh, nobody can go take the vaccine there. It don't make no sense we go out and we educate people. Even if we educate them, they're not going to take it. But Fuji, the reality is, look at those people who are saying that and ask them how many of them took a walk on the street, right? And ask a regular man, right? What is their opinion of the vaccine? If they would take it, and why? If they say no, they won't take it, right? The only way for you to understand how to get through to a person is to know what they are thinking. You understand me? And the only way for you to know that is for you to speak to them.
Yeah, have some level of
You understand me?
conversation.
We are in a bad state right now as it relates to the vaccine, yes. But I always say, I won't give up on the people. So Vincentians are smart people. They are not stupid people. We have a certain level of ignorance, yes? You understand me? But when information, it's like you're doing an event, Fuji. If you don't put out that, you know, your ticket is $40, you're going to have DJ Fugitive and DJ Crystal, and if you don't put out that information, everybody will be left to be speculating who is going to be there, what price you're charging, what time you start, wrong or right.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
If you continuously put out that information to people, it's going to stick in their head.
Correct.
You understand me? They're going to know exactly what time to go, how much to pay go in, and who is going to be at the event. To put the same context with the vaccine, right?
But at the same time, there, caller, if persons already have in their mind and they're set for, okay, the show is supposed to start 8, but they wanted to start 9. You really think they're gonna listen to the information that's being put out?
You are right, but understand me. You would not have 100% of the people coming at 9 o'clock. That is why you would normally have a line by the event before the event starts. And I'm saying that to say, right? Not because you have people talking against, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit more, let me say, a different approach, because, I mean, I really don't agree with certain approach towards the vaccine that's going on, straight up. But at the end of the day, we have to realize a lot of businesses and the government is in a frustrating position. A lot of people don't realize you want to get paid, but you don't realize that companies, including the government right now, is not making any money to continue paying people, but everybody expects to get paid when the month's done.
Yeah.
You
Good
understand?
point.
No.
Get it off your chest, my buddy. Get it off.
If your boss wake up today and say, hey, what happened? I can't pay this end of month. Now that is going to be an uproar from the employee
Definitely.
and the employer. You understand me? So it's like everybody just keep looking at one side. Me.
Yeah.
You understand? And not realizing the effects of what's
You
going
too
on.
have
I'm
a
not telling anybody
responsibility.
to go and take a vaccine and put it in your body if you don't understand it. But if you really mean to understand what's going on, my body, I
There's
feel
enough information
that,
out there.
you know what I mean?
Have you been fully vaccinated?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I am.
You know, in
There's
terms
a
of that
third
thing
one.
there, I don't think that people people have not identified the benefits or see certain benefits as being important to them to date.
Crystal, I did a survey with some regular people, and I'm telling you, everybody keeps saying I don't see the reason why I should take it. And you know what I say to people? I don't blame you.
You know, so
understand?
even
Unless
adding,
you're
even
working and
adding
it's
to that,
absolutely necessary for your work.
even
Yeah.
adding to that, there are persons who say, "Oh, I don't need to take the vaccine because I don't have to travel."
Correct.
I got that on the weekend, and I said to them, "But you don't need to show proof of vaccination when you're traveling." Right? As well, they were in reference. They were making reference to the United States. So I explained that there are certain countries where yes, you would have to present that. But speaking about the United States, and that is in their mind that I ain't going states. You don't have to present it when you're going states. All
Trudy,
they
and
need is
what
on
does
this
that tell you?
PCR test.
What does that tell you?
Misinformation.
Misinformation. The correct information that they need. You understand me? I'm not telling the government or anybody to push any vaccines on anybody. You understand me? But as long as you give people the correct information for them, and don't get me wrong enough, the ministry, the government, they're trying to get the information out. But remember, there's also another, let me say, bubble of people outside of the public service and the business sector who also need this information that is not getting it. True. And if you see, a lot of them want to get vaccinated, but it's either they're confused or they're scared. You understand?
I think for the most part, too scared. All right,
Yes.
number 3.
Okay.
And just number 3, right?
Yeah.
I would have to say this one. As it relates to entertainment, right? How you feel these vaccinated parties will be effective?
Would be effective.
Do you feel they would be effective?
Effective in terms of what? What are we
Getting people
using to
vaccinated. Your honest opinion.
I think yes, it will get some. It will get some people who would go ahead and make the decision and get vaccinated. I don't see it being any significant amount though.
Maybe 1 or 2 in between, but for the most part,
one or two, Fuji. Fuji,
Yeah.
listen to me, right? Finally, let me just say, I feel that until people find themselves in a situation where one, their wage is affected, right?
I see where you're going.
They are watching their brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews
Fighting
just
for their
dead
lives.
in front of them, right? I think we're at a stage right now until it comes
Or
to that.
even for they themselves to experience it.
Correct.
yeah, but by that time, isn't it?
Until
too late?
it comes, because people are seeing, they are hearing all of these situations going on worldwide, and they will still look in your face and they will tell you, "Oh, COVID-19 don't exist. It's the government and the government." The government could only do so much.
Yeah.
And you know, it's bad when everybody chooses to lash the government for every single situation that happens.
Okay.
The government cannot control everything.
True.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right then. Good.
And they're not a
whole lot
profit-making
together.
entity either.
That's a whole lot
Heavily
together,
dependent
baby
on
buddy.
taxes and loans. Wait, the CDB giving me more money, boy?
More money.
More loans. Oh gosh, my heart. Who gonna have to pay back for them loans there? Me? Zafan? Zafan Grand Picnic? It out in my heart. More loans again. More loans again. This is the price of development in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The only way that we can really develop is by loans and taxes. Loans and taxes.
Get it off your chest on a Wednesday. Let's take one more before we take another break. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hamilton.
Greetings, thank you very much, because I'm very happy that caller called, and I'm begging him to get in touch with me.
He said everything.
530-9964. Give him a number publicly. Call me, my brother, because I want to help you.
Repeat
Fuji.
it, man.
And I
Repeat
want
it.
to
He
say
ain't
that
get
he
it.
made some very important points on people. Fuji, one of the things I've been saying all the time consistently is people. So if I rang and the majority of people literally feel that, Mr. Hamilton, you're wrong, I respect their decision. I just want to say people is vital. And what you have is leaders that literally follow people. You know how hard it was, Fuji, for me to resist the very temptation of like others and walk away from a political party that I had a job with to support the NDP. Well, now I find out I made a serious error with them because they're not nice. But what I'm saying is that for me, when you make a decision, it must be in the interest of truth. There is a situation where I could tell you, I said, my grandson got the vaccine. My daughter gave it, she had no faith. I gave my daughter and I gave my son the full works of the rubella, mumps, measles. What he is saying, I call people, like police, for example, officers. I call them every day, send them documentation.
Yes, we know.
And up to this morning, one said, Hammy, I really would have loved, hope, and pray to take, but I am seeing what is happening with the research that is coming from, one, what is the vaccine, and what is the virus. It's novel, it's new. And we have to depend not on doctors, but on the scientists to say, this is the finding. And I'm saying, I'm convinced that I would have been the first one to take the jab. But when you look at what is happening individually to AstraZeneca, the Pfizer, the Moderna individually, and the research coming from them and the penetration, because it should not be just getting an antibody. It wants the very vital issue. Would there be harmful side effects? And I want to end by saying one of the concerns across the country, calling them, is the harmful side effects. And there is no lie. If you look at the document, you would see the findings from AstraZeneca. And I'm saying there is a situation...
Any findings for Sputnik?
Well, Sputnik is clear that there is really no phase, no documentation, and that is a fact. There is no authorization by the World Health Organization, not even CARPA. No institution authorized it because the Russians have not. This is a factual thing, and I beg the police to lock me up if I'm saying that. There is no documentation. Okay. And so you shouldn't give a vaccine with any documentation. I could see right now Pfizer, Moderna leading the thing, but when you look at what is happening with the efficacy has come down from 92%, has gone 39%, not with the old original strain, but with the variant. And so right now where we are at St. Vincent is that we have got to show people and convince them, not through politicians, not through moderators, not through Hamilton alone, but through the very science itself, to show them documentation. Boy, when you take this, it ain't gonna cost no plot. Okay. And I'm only saying, Fuji, I'm begging you. Right now, we want to take a vaccine. The vaccine is one of the ways we used years ago to be able to help us to fight. It is not working with the spike protein. It's not working currently. It's causing a lot of harm, and that is why most Vincentians, as the guy said, we are stupid. They're worried for their safety. Okay. Love you, my brother. Love you, my sister.
All right.
Take up on sir.
Get off your chest on a Wednesday.
Good morning.
Morning. Welcome.
I'm talking to you and I'm hearing the radio talking with Hamilton. It's crazy. Nisha Branca here. I live in Queens Drive.
Morning, Nisha.
Morning.
How you doing?
I am considered a senior citizen. Next week I'm going to be 69.
Wow.
And
you don't look like you're walking around with that kind of age, Nisha.
Yeah, because I have
taking care of yourself, Nisha.
I can do as I like.
Nice.
And I take care of myself.
Keep it going, darling.
Let's go on with what's important.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have been in the Queens Drive or in the Cane Hall area.
I haven't been for a very long time.
Have you been in the Massey area, Honest-Vale?
Where they're doing some road repair work? Yeah.
We are into week 2, where they are trying to, I don't know, give us a road, I assume. That's a phrase to use.
Looks like resurfacing the road.
From the entrance from where Massey is, up to Vinlek.
Oh, that's
long.
That's a good distance right there.
No, that's not long. In sport, that is 400 meters. That's not even 800 meters. So that's a joke. That's a road, a piece of road that finishes. Let's give them a week. Let's give them a few days. That's no big deal. But anyway, I have listened to all sorts of radio trying to figure out why is it the people who live in Cane Hall or Bel Air, coming from that area, up Queens Drive, why is there no announcement simply to say the road between X and Y are going to be closed?
Good point.
I drive down to the main road. well, the junction that I can go left to Binlek or I can go right to Massey.
Right.
One day I can go down and the road is open. I go down the next day and the road is
It's
closed.
Yeah. I actually heard some people complaining about it, but I was
good
on the
point.
road itself.
Good point.
I actually
this is
saw
what I'm
people
saying.
removing the barricades and going through.
They should say something
I would
publicly,
like to
though.
know, one, what is taking so long? Yesterday, when I called Bragza in Kane Hall, it's a pity that the security guard was the only person on duty because I asked a simple question. Do you know whether Julian Francis is taking control of this road or is it just Bragza? Because clearly, Julian Francis is not involved in this road.
Why would it finish
Because
quicker?
in the history of St. Vincent, no little piece of road, one, is affecting so many people. Two, you finish work at 4 o'clock. I remember when I used to live in Honnestvale. I remember many years when people were doing roads, all the foreign companies, local companies, Gipcon, whatever. People worked in the night. Why? So that the taxpayers
Right,
can live normal lives. But that is not happening. The trucks park up and everybody goes home 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock on the dot.
So where are we going? You know how difficult it is every day
And frustrating.
to go down and to come back up, then to go over boom boom. All the people with their expensive big cars don't know how to drive on the left or on the right.
True.
Everybody's in the middle of the road. They're cussing you because you are taking up the space that they would like to pass on. You have no idea what is going on.
So we
Frustrating.
need Braxa to do much better with communication, with at least
Yeah, man.
public communication.
They need to at least say, one, when the road is going to be finished.
Yes.
So,
That
and
too.
yours question. And I
That
have
too.
one
Come on,
more
Braxa, do better than that.
Okay.
Nisha, I have a
One more
question for you.
question.
Right, all right. Your question and then mine.
Either of you, can I come to your house and shoot you in your foot and walk away?
I don't know for Crystal, but not me for sure.
No.
Well, as you know that I've been asking these questions, that one question, right? You realize that nobody's answering it.
I just did.
No, but I think the general public, what would they do with the general public? You know, we're famous for Tropping and Drama Zone and all them things. What would you say if all of a sudden people in St. Vincent decided, oh, well, if these souls can get away, let me try this. Let me go by Tom House and shoot him in his foot and see what happens.
In all fairness, it's not finished yet, so.
It's not finished. We are having a regurgitation of what in St. Vincent is called the 9-day talk. Anyway, you wanted to ask me a question?
yeah.
Yes, Nisha. I wanted you are the you're still on the NOC, right? National Olympic
Yes, I'm the
Committee.
administrative secretary and the jack of all trades when nobody cares.
Good.
How can I help?
Good. So, good.
Can I
So
ask you?
should be able to answer
we-
better than the security guard did yesterday at Braxa.
Yes, we noticed that the opening of Olympics, there was only one of the 3 athletes. Are you able to tell us why the swimmers missed the opening?
Well, that's because a lot of people in the world, not only St. Vincent, are not aware of what the rules and regulations, yes, and you could have applied. When this whole COVID in Tokyo finally decided to happen, rules were put in place that you were to arrive 5 days before your event. You were given days to train, and you were to leave 48 hours after your event. Unless, of course, you qualified that maybe you go
Right,
forward.
right.
At which point in time you would have had to change a ticket, try to buy another ticket. And that was the issue, and Tokyo really didn't care. So when the chef de mission and other people, I am assuming, because like I say, I'm not a decision maker in the NOC, not yet, decided to...
Jack of all trades, you say?
No, but
Oh, Jenny.
when there are elected positions, you can't be the jack of all
Right.
trades.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yes, so at that point in time, we said, okay, fine, we'll comply with the rules. Athletics starts on the 29th, which is the night of the 28th, which is tonight, I'm assuming.
Right,
I'm still
right.
waiting on Tokyo to tell us what heat Tripika is in. The swimmers are swimming crack of dawn Friday morning, 6 o'clock, 6
a.m.
something and whatever. And it was only at the 12th hour that we realized, well, you know, we're a small nation. We should at least be afforded one person So we wrote and we asked. And they said, yes, we will allow you one person.
So
Then
then-
we asked, can that person, team leader, manager, coach, travel with them? Because that person is leaving from Arkansas in the United States all the way to Tokyo. Well, it took a few days. And it took a few days. And then finally, it was not allowed because the first question they asked was, is she over 16? This is Tokyo asking the question. And we said, yes, she's over 16.
Manage yourself.
So it means that, well, Shafiqua had to travel alone. Not that we wanted it, not that we... And so many things have happened since our team left Friday. They got to Barbados. Their flight out of New York was cancelled. We had to buy another ticket.
Ouch.
So the 3 swimmers, well, the 2 swimmers and the 2 managers. So that was a confusion again. So they got in a day late. Well, not really a day late, but hours late. And with all the anxiety and overnighting here and not being able to, it's crazy. I feel sorry for these athletes. I don't mind the officials there, but I feel sorry for the athletes. When I spoke to Tokyo, Tuesday morning, they said that they just had their first day of training because they arrived on Monday and everybody was exhausted. So you see now then, they're only allowed a few days. The 5 day is gone through the window.
Yeah, definitely.
As Tokyo would have allowed. So
Okay.
that's where we are.
All right.
Anything else?
No, ma'am.
That's
No,
it
ma'am.
for today. Thank you for sharing, though. At least it brings some clarity.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you take care.
All right.
All right. I hope that Braxa answers the call because
Yeah,
really and
Braxa
truly,
really
if
should do
there
better.
are disruptions with the road network or the road service, the public should know. And
Put
you
some,
should
ads,
use.
put some ads on Extreme Radio and let the
It's
people
not hard.
know. If you want the message to get out, put some ads on Extreme and we'll help you to get the message out.
It's not hard, man.
Come
It's
on.
ain't hard.
Come on, Braxa, do better. Let's do this when we come back.
Pastor not practicing what he preaches? The boss expects 2 work for the same 1 pay? Call us and hit us up on the WhatsApp at 430-1043.
Want some quick, tasty meals? Fill up on the great flavor of Farmer's